What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel again. Make sure that if you're new here, you go down and click that subscribe button. And if you're returning, I always, of course, welcome you back. Now, it is the day after Thanksgiving now. I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving. I know I did. I ate way too much food, and I have a ton of leftovers still in the fridge. But anyway, so to get into today's video, so as BMW notoriously does, they put a ton of parts and pieces on the car that we always end up replacing anyways. One of those happens to be the really ugly orange reflectors on the front bumper. So that's what we're gonna be taking care of today. I'm gonna be replacing them with some I&D paint matched reflectors. They're gonna look 10 times better. Now you can replace these with the tinted ones, you can do the clear ones, you can do black ones. For me, I personally prefer the paint matched. I just think that they look cleaner, but of course, as I start all of these tutorials, let's go ahead and jump on the workbench. I'm gonna show you guys everything that you're gonna need in order to do this yourself, and we'll go ahead and jump into it. All right, guys, so we're over here at the workbench now. I'm gonna show you guys everything that we're gonna be using for this install today. We're gonna be using a heat gun to heat up the surface to remove the old reflector. We're gonna then use a 8mm socket. I suggest using a ratchet, it just makes it a lot easier to get some screws out. And we're gonna be cleaning the area then with some isopropyl alcohol, and then of course our painted reflector. So this is a super basic and easy install. As you can see, we're only gonna be using a few things today, but if you don't have any of this, it'll all be down in the description if you guys need to go grab anything. We'll go ahead and jump back in the garage and we'll go ahead and get started. So one of the great things about these install guys is this is one of the times that you do not have to take off the front wheel in order to get to your working area. All you have to do is turn your tire all the way to the other side so you can access right behind where that reflector would be. Once you do that, you just take out your 3 8mm bolts, and then you should be able to access the panel behind there. So once you got the wheel turned all the way, you'll be able to see the 3 bolts that we're gonna be taking out. So you've got an 8mm here, 8mm there, and then one last 8mm up here at the top. Once you take those out, you'll be able to pull this liner back and get behind it so that we can start working out this reflector. All right, so as you can see, we can now get access to back behind here, which is directly behind the reflector. So the next step in the process, we're gonna take the heat gun, we're gonna heat around the edge here because there's 3M tape on the underside here is what holds these on. And then I'm gonna try to heat up a little bit behind here, and we're just gonna slowly push, start in one corner, and we're gonna slowly push and push and push. And you can stick your hand back here as well to help support the bumper, but we're just gonna slowly push and try to get this piece worked out. Once it starts to break up here, it starts to pull the rest of it off much easier. We'll go ahead and get the heat gun and get started. All right, so we've broken through. All right, so you can see the top is loose. And like I said, once you get the top, it comes out so easy. See? All done. So there's the old piece of crap. All right, so after that, you're gonna be left with your 3M tape that goes around the edge, which is what attached the old one on there. Whew. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly use our finger behind here, and we're going to roll that 3M tape that's behind there and slowly get it all off. Now the benefit to none of the 3M tape coming off is that when you actually go in to remove it, you can remove it all in one piece. If it's all blotchy, then it's hard to get it all off. So you do a mixture of sticking your hand behind here and doing it. You can also do it from this side. Change out your fingers which one you're using, but it just takes a little time, so just be patient, work your way all the way around, and just slowly roll off all the old 3M tape. So you can see I'm already getting some of it through. All right, so we've gotten all the 3M removed from the bumper from the old reflector. Now we're going to take some isopropyl alcohol and our rag, and put some on there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna be cleaning the surface underneath here for our new reflector 3M tape to then stick to. So make sure you get it good and clean. You can go from both sides, from behind the liner or just from this angle, and just scrub it really good from the back side. I mean, you really want to get this clean because this is what's going to determine how well the new one actually sticks to the car. All right, so just like I mentioned underneath here, it's just additional 3M tape, which is what holds it on there. It's going to go on just like this. So just as I mentioned, we're going to stick it under there the best we can without touching anything. Once we get it behind there, I'm going to put my fingers on the front here so that I can hold it here and put it in the exact place so it doesn't touch anything. I'm going to stick my hand like this and put that one in there. And my fingers on the face of it and bring it exactly where I want it. All right. See, super simple. Now what I do next is you want to make sure that you apply equal force all the way around it. Make sure that that 3M fully adheres to the surface. So I'm just working my way around from the back side, pushing it up against the bumper, making sure it is fully attached. All right, take the clean side of your rag, just a little isopropyl alcohol, and we're just gonna clean up all those fingerprints. Okay. Now the only thing we have left to do is just put those screws back in the back here, do the same thing for the other side, and we'll be finished. You can see, guys, it is actually a lot easier than you would think to replace those ugly orange reflectors on these cars. And again, if you guys need any of the tools or anything I use to do these installs today, they will all be linked in the description to make it nice and easy for you. Now, I did have a lot of people who have asked me, why are you not doing the paint protective film, the PPF, and the paint correction and everything you said you were gonna do firsthand? To be honest, that stuff is extremely, extremely expensive, and I wanna make sure that I do not cheap out on it. So I'm making sure I've got a very reputable shop that's gonna be taking care of all that for me. And the reason why I'm doing these modifications is because these are products and modifications on the car I also want protected. So the reflectors, they're gonna get PPF on those, and the spoiler, of course, is gonna get ceramic coated. So it kind of leads me to my next point. So I didn't decide to just do the paint protective film. I also decided to do a full paint correction as well as ceramic coating. So they're gonna do a whole paint correction on the whole car. They're gonna do paint protective film on the entire front end and the roof. And they're gonna do a ceramic coating on top of that as well as the rest of the car. So the whole thing is gonna be perfectly secure. If you guys found this video useful or simply just enjoyed the content, make sure you guys go down and smash the like button on this video and help support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe for future content. And as always, I always appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.